We did something that's never been done in the history of art books. And this is the first art book we've ever done. And quite frankly, I didn't really want to go into the art book business, but when I saw this concept, I said I have to do this. The first thing that's never been done is we created a book that includes a palette, which is basically a piece of plastic. So John was at our studio. We have this soundstage in Austin, and he was shooting his first art instruction video, which is awesome. And essentially, he kind of teased me with this thing. He pulled out this drawing, or this panel, and I said, "What's that?" He said, "Oh, it's something I'm working on." He said, "My students love it." And so he's like sucking me in. And I said, "Well, tell me about it." And he says, "Well, everybody has trouble with color, and nobody really understands color, and everybody gets completely confused by it. And there's all these theories and all these confusing color wheels and all this stuff." He said, I've simplified it. And I said, "Well, tell me more about it." He said, "Well, basically, I have done this painting." He had a little painting in the corner and then a couple color wheels. He said, "I've done this painting how many times?"
46 times.
46 times. What he's done is he's created moods. Like if you wanted a really bright afternoon sunlit day, then here's a couple variations on it. Essentially, you can flip through the book and you can see all these different color variations, and everything is done with 3 colors.
The whole premise of the book is that we really don't need a lot of color on our palette. I've been working with a 3-color palette since probably the middle 80s.
Middle Ages.
Yes. So what I did, I found through my workshops that, of course, students love to work with color and generally had a lot of tube colors on their palette. So I wanted to show them just what a person can do with 3 colors. So I eliminated everything else that we consider when we're doing a painting. The drawing, the composition, the value structure, all that. I eliminated all that by creating exactly the same painting. It turned out to be 46 times, I'll tell you why. Eliminate all those things and just concentrated on color. So if the subject was the same, the composition was the same, the value structure was the same throughout everything, the only thing that was left was color. So I created 46 paintings using every single combination of the color wheel I could think of. And this is only the beginning because I'm using just 3 primaries. But if you switch 1 primary, you can start all over again. So it's almost unlimited.
So this is a monumental project.
The amazing thing that opened my eyes is I did a color swatch for each painting. I had the color wheel, which I created for each one of these paintings, and then the painting itself, laid all those out on a table for my students, and they could not believe it. It was like revolutionary. And they said, "John, you have got to do a book." It was almost like the whole group together in unison came up and said, "John, you got to do a book." And thankfully, Streamline saw the vision for it, and this is the result.
All right, thank you very much. Now, I will tell you one other thing that when John explained it like that to me, I said, "What the hell is he talking about?" Excuse me. And so I said, "John, let's do a video on it too." So it's a companion thing. It's a video and a book, and he explains the whole process. It's just fabulous. And so I just wanted to tell you about that because I think it's good.